Hey everybody, it's your favorite friend and fiend, Kenneth Ramon, back here again in the Cruiser Bruiser, as you guys know and love it. I'm back here again with another awesome-tacular movie review for you guys. And you guys will have to forgive me. I'm a little bit late with this review. It's been the toughest of weeks, you know, from getting ready to take on a new job to dealing with some dating stuff. But I will say, all of that was awesome. I loved every minute of it. But after that, okay, then my cat dies, right? Rest in peace, Milky. This week has kind of been a shit show. I'm not gonna lie, but I did find like a great escape, and that was at the movie theater, and I got to see Elvis, and I went back. I saw it twice. I really did enjoy this movie, and I felt like, you know what, yeah, it's been a week that it's been out, but I still really want to talk about how awesome this movie was. You guys, this has been a pretty awesome year for us old school emo kids, man. First we get emo Batman, and now we get emo Elvis in all of its glory. Let's talk about this movie. Alrighty guys, so emo Elvis, or you know, we'll call it Elvis as you guys know it, but it stars Austin Butler as the king in this all new biopic that is told through the eyes of his late manager, Colonel Parker, which is played by Tom Hanks. Alrighty guys, so like right off the bat, I'll tell you, I didn't really know what to expect with this movie. I thought maybe it was going to be like any other like biopic out there on musicians and things like that, you know, and there's some that really held up. Like for me, I really love the movie Walk the Line, you know, the Johnny Cash biopic, as well as, you know, Bohemian Rhapsody, you know, the Queen biopic. So it was a couple that really caught my eye, and I really wanted to check this one out too, because I really do dig Elvis. I'm not even gonna lie, man. The guy is pretty rad for his time, and you know, he inspired so many musicians to come after, countless musicians. You know, his memory will never die, you guys. But anyways, so with this movie, as soon as Elvis walks up on stage and, you know, totally like pours his energy out to the crowd, and you get the screaming young ladies in the front, I was completely hooked. Now, you get to see Elvis a little different than like we're kind of used to seeing Elvis. He's got like kind of like this emo and glamorous look to him with heavy eyeliner, you guys, which I was like really surprised to see at first, because I wasn't sure if Elvis actually wore eyeliner, and I had to look it up, and I guess he did, but you know, I don't think not as heavy as he did in this movie. That's why I call it emo Elvis. You know, kind of like the emo Batman with Robert Pattinson, right? Because he just totally has that emo vibe, and I totally dig that, if you guys can't tell already. But anyways, you guys, yeah, watching him do his thing, you know, and it made me text my own band, right? I was all like, hey dudes, you know, I think I'm gonna wear some guy liner on stage, and then my bass player's like, Kenneth, you don't need to wear guy liner. You wear sunglasses on stage. What's the point? Anyways, you guys, I was like totally hooked, and I felt so inspired just watching this movie. Elvis himself, man, he is totally badass and rebellious in this movie. Just such a badass, man. I often wondered like if this was like a true retelling of like the actual events, and then like I later found out that Priscilla Presley herself and Elvis's family were directly involved in this movie. They showed up to the premiere and everything. Like they totally endorsed this movie is what I'm trying to say. And so I think that's pretty dang cool. And like when I'm watching this movie, man, the king was like a total bona fide badass in this movie, and like did things his way, and I totally dig that, man. Even landing himself in jail with his onstage antics, and that's where like I had to like wonder if like this movie was kind of going like, you know, kind of over the top, you know, like, okay, it wasn't like that, but no, you guys, it really was like that. For his time and what he was doing on stage, the way he was moving his hips, it was very controversial in that time, and like rock and roll was seen as the devil's music, you know, so it was pretty much like how they show it in the movie was exactly how it happened. Now we kind of get to see it, you know, this new generation of Elvis fans, you know, like myself and people younger than me. So I think that's pretty cool. It's going to draw a new crowd to Elvis. I'm telling you that. And I also like how they incorporated other rockers from the time, such as, you know, B.B. King, who was like a near and dear friend to Elvis. And we even get to see Little Richard, which I thought was the greatest thing. Like, whoever played Little Richard in this movie totally nails it. And it also touches on, sadly, you know, the discrimination on black artists at the time, and Elvis's efforts to try to kind of heal the divide and kind of bring that music, you know, to the general audience, right? And I really like that they added some like dramatic tension in this movie. Now, one of the things that kind of bother me was like the use of modern rap music. Like, I get the reasoning behind it, you know, to add that dramatic effect, but I just felt it just wasn't historically accurate. And, you know, maybe adding some more bluesy songs, given that they're in Memphis, Tennessee, would have been more appropriate. And like another thing that I didn't really like was, you know, Tom Hanks's performance as the Colonel was pretty awesome, you know, and they did a really good job, you know, with the makeup and the aesthetics, but the phony accent, it just slips in and out at times, and I wasn't buying it. So that was like my only pet peeve with Tom Hanks's performance. Other than that, though, you guys, come like the later years of Elvis's career in the movie, the tears start to roll down my eyes, and it's just such a beautiful ending and such a great tribute to the king of rock and roll. It was so awesome. Hey guys, so before I get to my final rating on Elvis, I just want to thank you all so much for watching my video. If you like what you see so far, please hit that like button. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing. I really do appreciate all the support. Now let's get to my final thoughts on Elvis. Yeah. So after watching this movie, you guys, I'll say you really do tend to gain a whole new perspective and a new appreciation for the king of rock and roll himself, Elvis Presley, which is why, you guys, I have to give this movie a 9 out of 10. I'm going to give it 9 out of 10 crisscross awesome sauce. It isn't perfect, but it is pretty freaking awesome, and I highly recommend that you guys check it out. Speaking of which, guys, I knew that I recognized Austin Butler from somewhere, but I just couldn't put my finger on it. He was the bomb in Zoe 101, yo. But anyways, you guys, I wanted to share something awesome. This is something I've had for a while, and I don't think I've shared it on my YouTube channel. But yeah, those of you guys know I'm really big into like autograph collecting and trying to get celebrities through the mail by writing letters, asking for an autograph. Here's one that I always appreciated, but after watching this movie, I really do appreciate having this in my collection. I just had to share with you guys. This is my Priscilla Presley autograph. And it says, "To Kenneth, luck always, Priscilla Presley." Check that out, you guys. Now, I'm drawing a blank on the name, but whoever played Priscilla in this movie nailed it. She was awesome. But anyways, you guys, I definitely had to share that with you guys. So, Emo Elvis! Did you guys see Emo Elvis? What did you think of it? Let me know down in the comment section down below. And also let me know, you guys, what is your favorite Elvis song? I think I have to say mine is Burning Love. But I also have a soft spot for Suspicious Minds. So the two of them, those are my two favorite Elvis songs. Let me know what your guys' favorite Elvis songs are in the comment section down below. As always, you guys, thank you so very much for watching my video. Kenneth Ramone, signing off.